Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Middle-earth Shadow of War. Middle-earth Shadow of War? What am I on about? Middle-earth Shadow of War. I mean, Total War Warhammer. I literally did just a Total Warhammer video, so I mean, Middle-earth Shadow of War video, so I could understand maybe why. But yeah, let's just start off by putting some spells down, shall we? And yeah, put them there. Yep, nicely done, swarming the walls. Let's move our men down as well over here. And now we can get everyone in. So let's charge in my cold ones I just summoned, because I did the ritual to get the cold ones and the feral army. So this should really help out a lot over here. And let's get a harmonic convergence on my cold ones in here as well, because they're going to be up against something quite fierce. Against the halberds, which is going to be a big old nuisance. But yeah, let's go and bring my Lord heroes in now. And also I should bring up my other men as well, because they're getting shot up by warp lightnings, which is very bad. Let's just let's bring in my solar engine as well. Everything's going down quite nicely. Let's bring in my spikes as well from my Regiments of Renowned, I said, the spawned units. Yep, all is going very well and very nicely. Let's heal up the feral cold ones, just as they will be deteriorating, and I want them just to fight a tiny bit more, just to get in the fight, which would be grandiose. Yes, annoyingly I've lost one of my temple guard, because they literally destroyed my tower and all of them died in the tower, so that's like great. But yeah, we're starting to really make a mess down here, which is going to be grand. And yeah, oh, there's murder on the towers is grand. I'm gonna say one more Curse of the Midnight Wind should do this. No, damn it! I wasn't selecting them over there. Shucks, damn it! Now I'm doing these guys over here, which is stupid. Alright, let's just split up now. Yes, let's split up indeed. Just send both of my guys down different routes. You can retreat now because you're a bit damaged, but we can send our heroes around now. See, plague monks, they shouldn't be that hard to deal with, especially the fact that when I put my the spite on them. Oh, by accident double spite as well. But yeah, everyone over here is fine, so let's move all these guys up. There. A good target for them. Just keep moving up. Got a revive on them. And let's see, I can do another spite now, so I'll put a spite on you. Yeah, it's all good. Let's send my chameleon skinks up around here. And my cohorts over here. And let's just keep moving up. Yeah, they should easily be able to deal with that now. Let's see, I got my statuette of rage. let's call it rage now for some reason. But yeah, we're starting to do a lot of damage. Let's just fly you over for now. And I can probably drop one rock on you somewhere. I actually killed one as well. Let's charge in. Yeah, these guys will keep on chasing. While I send these guys around now into the city. I forgot about my solar engine. That's a shame. Let's bring him up now. Give him some fun, because he's got like 32 kills. Not bad actually. Let's then get around and do the finishing blows, shall we? And get the last summon off to finish these guys off as well. Which, oof, speaking of finishing off, I should really not have you in this fight right now. Let's get you out of here. And this is all cool now. Let's get his spite off. Get some other stuff going on. Really got to get you into these men now. My chameleon skink should actually be able to deal with that catapult infantry. This should just be an easy speed up now. Because yeah, everyone's routing over here. And yeah, the full mass route, which is good. Didn't lose that. Oh, gonna use one unit of Croxigor and Temple Guard, which is gonna be a big hit to my army, because it's gonna be hard to summon them back so far away from my main settlements. But oh well. Yep, it's not bad actually. All I lose is one Temple Guard, which I would have hoped not to, but oh well. To be honest, I don't know why for some reason like one of their walls, one of my towers just got like really destroyed, and then one tower was just fine. Then if it was because the projectiles that will fire it, like the Poison Wing Globadiers were throwing at the Pterodon, ended up like missing the Pterodons, then hitting the siege unit, and that's when it took damage or something. I don't know if you could do that, but I mean, oh, let's go ahead. Let's just loot and occupy. Get a nice 10k there, which would be pretty good. That takes me to 20k now, and it gives me the options to see. Okay, what can I summon? Could summon something of use actually. Could summon another blessed Croxigor. Probably might do that. Now I think about it though, actually sacking the settlement causes you to have these buildings that need to be repaired, and let's see, 1,700, 3,000, and 1,900. The 10k I sacked from them, if I was to repair them this turn, for some would only really have given me like 2,000, 3,000. So it might not be really much point to actually sacking that settlement. But ooh, hello. The Shrine of Birds. Yeah, I'll take that, just because it increases my garrison. And I definitely want to get a garrison in here as well, because there's going to be a lot of... because I'd have the High Elves coming in from the west, and the Clan Pestilence coming in from the south east. No, south north. Nah, I'm not good with my directions. South north. Speaking of south north, I've got Clan Pestilence and a rebellion to deal with, which might be awkward. I'm not sure what Khalida was doing. I guess Khalida is going over to take this vampire settlement, but I don't know if she's strong enough anymore to take it. They haven't got any garrisons. Like, they haven't got a large garrison, so maybe she could. I can't quite see exactly what her army is either, which is weird, even though we're in a military alliance, but no, whatevs. Okay, so we're in ourselves a battle against Lord Skrulk. It might be a little bit in my favour, but also it's a battle against Lord Skrulk, so of course you gotta play it. Actually, I think we should target Lord Skrulk because his Liber Proboicus is kind of damaging us a lot. Wait, what? He haven't saved his things, that shouldn't be that bad. What I'll do is I'll just go and plump these down here just to distract you all. As you can see, yeah, I'm already tearing to shreds some of their stuff. Yeah, I don't think so. Quite funny. Have you charge in? You two charge in. So you move around. Seems good. And you can move around and charge in as well. Let's have you move around as well. My chameleon skink should be in the trees over here by now. Let's bring them around, and as well as my skink cohorts as well. Can move them around as well. And yeah, we're really handsomely winning over here now. Let's get a Curse of the Midnight Wind off over here. Over here, I was saying. Thank you. And let's get my statuette of Spite over around these areas. Just really start spamming these down now. Let's just continue targeting some of their men. Very nicely done. Throw some javelins in. Oh, nice and dandy. Move my men up nice and close and let them just free fire everywhere they desire. And bring some more things in with some immune to psychology, which is going to win quite well. Yeah, this army was an army based upon them trying to run away from me, so they're not going to have a chance to escape because, yeah, they're all winded from this fight because they're in a marching stance to try and get away from me, which they were foolish enough to try and think they can do. Maybe it was a bit overkill, actually, with a decisive victory. Well, I guess I could leave it down to tactics, but no, probably because I outnumbered them with stronger units. I know, I thought the Stormbowmen could do a lot more, but I guess with the combined efforts of Curse of the Midnight Wind and all these statues of Spites I was bringing in, yeah, no wonder why I crushed them. And I didn't notice how cartoony Zlok's tail looks, just with that weird gold ball spike at the end of it, which is like pretty bizarre looking. To be experiencing leadership more now. Okay, so we're in ourselves a battle against the Dark Elves. For too long they've been raiding my lands and being an absolute nuisance and a pest. So I am going to deal with them to what they did to me and be a nuisance to them. Because yeah, it's been stupid how the fact that they've just been raiding my lands for just turn after turn, and I just had a blind eye to it. There. Nicely done. Winning combats nicely now. And let's just get my revivification crystal going on now. Let's have it over here. Should be doing some nice work now. Dealing with them nicely now. Let's move on to the next cavalry unit. Wait, what? Why is it saying they're all the way over there? That's annoying. What? They're all the way over there, supposedly? Oh, that's stupid. We should find another target now. How about you? Yeah, you're over here. Come on, where are you? Okay, that's better now. That's annoying how far you are away, supposedly. Okay, they're tearing up my line infantry very quickly. How many kills have they actually been getting? 28 and 28. How have these guys died so quickly? Jesus, this is not good. Let's put you in skirmish mode. How are these combats going on over here? Not bad. Let's bring you round then. And let's see. How's my revivification doing? Let's just plonk you down here just to stop them in their tracks. This is taking a bit of a turn for the worst. It's annoying how you're just constantly... Your unit, like, banners are over here, but, I mean, you're not over here. Okay, you need to move around. Because I do not want you in that combat with those halberds. The blackout corsairs over here seem like a much better target. Let's get another revivification crystal on. Over here. So, supposedly their spears... Oh, it's because their melee stats are a little bit higher than mine. I did not notice. Didn't realise that Dark Elves had such better stats in a way. But yeah, Dark Shards are going to get eaten up. And yeah, if we can get a surround over here, this would be great to hold these guys in place. Let's have their my lord on them. Ugh, I might lose my lord right now. I by accidentally did. That's not good. It's annoying. It's so hard to see what's going on in these trees because there's just so many obstacles in the way. It's barely, sometimes, as you can see over here, like it blocks off like a lot of their banners, so I can't even see where they are most of the time. And also it doesn't help that attack animations like this where they charge in, they just then get surrounded and then they can't move. I'm gonna have to break them out of there, him out of there. There. That's gonna help out a little bit more now. Which is saying that though he's still taking a lot of hits though. Okay, vivification crystal needs to be put on you. Starting to break their leadership up, so that should help out a little bit. Because even zooming out like this to get a look at the battlefield doesn't help because I just see trees and it's like great. It looks like there's not even a fight going on in there. If I was a little bit more wise, I probably could have kept my Scout Veteran. But this is a fight that's just going to have to be done. And I'm just going to have to leave it as this. Needs to be the moment where I could be like, praise the Lord, and he gave him immortality. But he's nowhere near going to be a high enough level. You have to be like level 30 or level 20 to be immortal, and it just takes way too long. Which makes sense, because if you have a lord that you spent so much time and effort into making level 30, giving him immortality would be really helpful. Just because it's going to be really frustrating to have such a high leveled lord die like that. I'm sure I could be able to recruit him back and with certain upgrades be able to give him some decent levels again. Who else did I lose? Lost some spear units. And I lost my blessed spearmen as well. Sorry, blessed unit as well, which I could re-recruit them, I guess. So yeah, I'm really gonna need the upgrades. Yeah, that's him finally out of the way now, so I can finally have some peace of mind, knowing that these guys are no longer just raiding my lands like a-holes. I probably could make peace with them now. I dealt with probably a large army. Because I don't want to be at war with them for too long.
Curious creatures. Savage.
I guess not because I've just declared war with them, but I mean, hey,
if you can.
They aren't that much stronger than me anymore. And also the reason why my recruitment was so bad, my casualty replenishment was so bad is because I had a trait age like the past probably 10 turns ago where it does reduce my my replenishment by 15%, so it's like, that's useful. But yeah, as I was gonna say, recruit a hero, a Source Scar Veteran. Yeah, I can recruit a tier 4 hero already, so I could pretty much get him back to where he was. Arrogant or pompous. That doesn't seem good. But Weapon Master, that seems helpful, just for a start. Just, yeah, the 5 melee attack was more what I'm looking into, actually. Would be more beneficial, because he would gain loads of armor piercing anyway when I put him on his whatever. His caransor. I don't know why I forget caransor. It sounds like his dinosaur. Makes sense because it is a lizard, but whatever. You need to be level 7 to get a cold one. So it just shows how what his level was. He was on a cold one. He was a level 7 hero, but yeah. Oh well. Note to self: ever doing the let them charge headlong in, not the best idea, because you will reduce your replenishment to almost 0 unless you have a skating chief in there with enhanced replenishment. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It might just be better just to take that leadership debuff and yeah, not worry about it. Because in this situation, I could have healed up all of my guys and I could have sent them up all the way up here and deal with these guys over here, and get finally the exiles of Nahek out of here, and potentially either a vessel, which I would like to make them my vessel, which could be kind of ironic with the Tomb Kings being quite well, pompous, you could say, in the fact that they believe they're so great and high and mighty. And to have them bend the knee to me would be quite amusing. Yeah, let's just take some more gold for me. Mine. I'll leave you for now because I want to get around the shores here of Oath 1 and get along over 2, which I saw earlier spawn up on the map, a skull reef. That seems good. And I will be sending Mazdamundi over to take the Sentinel of Time, because, well, that will be useful for me. And yeah, so in the next turn, that should be a decent garrison. Let's just make sure it is 100% a good garrison. So I should get him should be getting 3 pterodons in there as well. So that'd be pretty good. And I should also be getting a new upgraded garrison as well. So that should be well defended. I probably don't need the actual defenses later, but while there is Clan Pestilence here, and I don't know what my relations are going to be like, it's alright, it's improving with the Tomb Kings of Khalida. So yeah, as long as I actually help her out with dealing with the vampire counts up here, because at the moment she's just getting very, very aggravated outside the fortress there, like, I must destroy you. And it's kind of funny. So at some point she's going to be needing help, and me probably procrastinating with Clan Pestilence down here is probably just aggravating her vengeance even more, to the point of where she might just declare war on me actually. And saying that though, with Khalid, me being at war with the exiles of Nahek and Khalida, they're not on quite good terms for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. Let me just go and see. Knowing the AI though, they probably will be on good terms, but when I was playing the campaign, they would be on bad terms. So yeah, actually, surprisingly, they're improving. Rulers' tolerance between clan. So yeah, and awkwardly, they are actually friends with each other. But for some reason, in my Tomb King campaign, as soon as I found Khalida, she was like, boom, declare war on you. Probably because of the whole thing of it being the rituals to gain the books of Nagash, which is very frustrating that you can't confederate with the actual units. I can understand if it was with the followers of Nagash, because yeah, that's going to be a bit of a stretch of a diplomacy to try and get them to join with Archon. And surprisingly, yet again, I'm still over here trying to force Gegi to get destroyed, but no avail. Need to get like these guys elsewhere, which I might try and do. I might see if I can send them down to Surprisingly, they don't want to go to war with anybody of interest. I don't even know who they're at war with, supposedly. Yeah, I'll send them up to deal with these cities because I don't really care about these cities too much. Maybe if I actually give them a target to fight, they might walk up and fight it. And ironically, I want them to be away from my settlement so I can let Skeggy get destroyed, and hopefully they can take Skeggy. I don't know if it's supposed to be called Skeggy, but it sounds funny to call it Skeggy. And they can actually have, for once, a full province. And I would like them to have a full province, because if I'm wanting them to be allies, I want them to be actually decent and being strong. And they could actually help out defend my settlements against the rituals. I don't think they will help against the chaos, but at least they should help against maybe other factions that declare war on me and send their intervention armies against me. But yeah, I must have to see how this goes, because it's getting a little bit quiet. There's not really much going on. So I'm going to call this video here. And in the next video, we will be probably going upwards to deal with Clan Pestilence and also deal with the Vampire Coast, as well as also send my units down here to deal with the High Elves, and also to finish it off, send my newly recruited, a little bit better army to deal with the guys up here of the Tomb Kings. I do have a lightning strike, so lightning strike should help deal with their silly tactics, as you can see over here, where they literally bunch up like 3 units of like 3 armies of like fully stacked 20 units, because like for some reason they believe like, yeah, like 60 units of Tomb Kings, yeah, that should be enough. I could see why they bloody win all the time. Because they just spam units like this all the time. And so it's like, nice. They shouldn't really even be able to spam that much anyway, because they only have like 3 settlements anyway. Because let me go ahead and check a Rooney. They have even less. They only have 2 settlements. So they should have, yeah, hardly anything again to like help them. And yet, for some reason, it looks like they're charging down into me to try and deal with me for some reason, even though it never works. So yeah, that's kind of amusing to see. Yeah, so yeah. All of that little rundown, hoedown, all done. This campaign is a lot more easier than Tretch's one, which is an absolute ball like with Tretch's one. That's a whole new story of challengingly, like, frustrating. But yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Remember, stay classy guys, and have a good old day to you. Bye!